Thank you so much for staying with us as TVJ's All Angles Young Achiever Special continues. And remember our hashtag, it's TVJ All Angles. In this segment of the program, Russhaine Berry. Now, he's known as Dutty Berry to his thousands of followers on social media. And he won the Prime Minister's Youth Award for Arts and Culture. Now, he's a YouTuber known for his special brand of commentary. I interviewed him at his studio.
Box cover, this is Dutty Berry and welcome to another Top 10 Social Media Countdown. So let's get right into it.
To what extent nowadays do you see yourself as Dutty Berry rather than Russhaine?
Oh, good question. These days I feel like I want to get to the place where I'm back to 70% Russhaine and 30% Dutty Berry. Because for the last couple of years, I think I feel like I exist as 90% Dutty Berry.
Based on what? What that mean?
I think it's just because initially before my boss was like I said, this is a nerd and all kind of things, and I had to become an extrovert because of the Dutty Berry thing, a career and working wise, and people don't want to meet somebody who just layman, not engaging. So I've had to kind of commit myself to the Dutty Berry side of things. But then now as I get older now, I find out I'm interested in different things. More want to help other creators, more want to talk more want to help youth, and that involves the Russhaine part more, where people get to see the version outside of me that's not so animated.
All right, well, let me come back now, or go back to the start of Dutty Berry.
Yeah.
Because you did not grow up saying, oh, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to be a social media person. You go read a school, good school.
Yeah.
College and all them things.
Yeah, you.
Yes, I got a degree in.
Language and communication.
And then you got your degree and you started to knock on doors looking work.
Yes, that was a rough part, starting to, because the dream that I'm selling that you finish college, you go and you get a job, and nowadays everybody knows a call center, you with people friend.
But those days.
But yeah, them days they appear now.
Handing out resume.
And what them tell you on profile, say you must walk, go out and you look the job them man with the 1 foot of shoes. And I remember printing out resumes and literally being half a tree. And I say, help me with this, to the point where you just get to know them, but because you just didn't want to get a job for not feel like you're workless. Yeah.
How many resumes? You remember?
Well, probably over 300. Because the more they work on one company, I could just go there and just print the stuff for them. Oh yeah. Music up, I get to print them. So I did that. Till the other day I was standing to my old Hotmail account and I used to say, we used to apply for jobs, to the point where it's
so you're smiling now, but take me back to that time. How did it really feel? Young graduate trying to get a job, rejection after rejection after rejection.
To be honest, bad, because I'm one of them people that play everything by the books, and so when I was instructed, say, if you do well in school, that means so by the time you graduate, the world will be able to just give you the reward that you thought you were going to get, and that didn't happen. And for me, I was always one of those people who, man, I leave from Jamaica. Jamaica is here, I can't work, all of them something there, and so doing everything by the book from high school to college, sixth form, and then leaving there and then realize I can actually send out the applications. I can actually, I've been working with youthers from 8th grade, because they want to get, work experience from long time. And to find out, say, I could do all of these things and then still be in a position where I not earn. To the point where your own parents are looking at you like, hey, what you going to do? You just don't want to burn up the light bill. And a lot of young people can relate to that, and you understand. It's you realize, say, your only value as an adult is whatever income you're bringing in a month time. So anything you want to take out, if you want a car, you want to do this, everything comes down to what are you earning. And that does something to you. To the point there, I take off things off of my resume, so I could be more competitive with certain jobs, like one wholesale. To the point where I just don't want to work.
No, let's go back to that. You were so desperate for work, you said go work in a wholesale.
Yeah, there's a job. Anybody who unemployed, about the Facebook page, I need a job Jamaica. When I go treat and there's a wholesale that was there, and them say you just need some CXC stuff, and I say, all right.
So you take off the degree.
But yeah, but take off some of the things that come and say, it's a bit more competitive, take off the little French club president, take off them little something that, so you can a bit more competitive and still never get the job. I had my friends.
No, I lie to you.
No, I never get the job. I never get the job, and I had friends who were at call centers, all of them, and I was the one person out of the crew who they unemployed. So every time.
You feel what this?
Yeah, they called me to invite me to go out, and I broke, I couldn't go, and I had telling stories about, I have to babysit and I have to do this. That's something make you feel humiliated.
It's a story a bit lie.
Yes, I never want to say lie, but you feel lying and tell them stuff there, and for me, what it really make it really feel bad is that one day my grandmother loved me like cook food, make up yourself, Joyce. You know, mama. And so to the point where she understood say I wasn't working and she just said the frustration and I got church, you know, my grandmother old man, I got church, you know, and I asked the congregation, you know, if nobody can give me a work and I want our churches to let me get one link for my work at one fast food place. Me can't even cook for me. She me have to find out so me have to get full handler's permit. And I actually started to contemplate it. This is me after you. I said, well, if me have to work on a fast food place, can I get one that's a little more urban where it don't look so bad? You know.
Alright, so segue now to Dutty Berry. How did Dutty Berry come about? You are doing this simultaneously?
Yes, you know, when you have a little passion on the side, but you say, no, this is not the way. But you know, this is not
a job.
This is not a job. This is a little side thing, a little, you know. And so it wasn't until in 2013 I said, where I told myself, so wait, since I got unemployed like this is the most, I had to change my outlook. This is the most free time I'm going to ever have to actually pursuing this online thing that I kind of joke around with. And so I just took my free time and said, here what, make a work on the craft, like learn how to, you know, edit and build up certain things and try to figure out what people are interested in. And that is when you had like the 30 grand Rosie, and I did a video about that IT and Fancy Cat site, posted it on their page. You had Samantha J with tight up skirt, and so the momentum started to build. And so it wasn't until like in September when the Tessan thing happened, and it happened on a day when I was coming from Juice Beef because at the time I never have enough funds to, I never have enough funds, you know, I have like $100, and I had to decide, say, it's either I'm walk go, the place go buy the party, and then take the taxi come back, or take the taxi go, and then so I was trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. And when I decided to just take the cab go, get the little food and say, I have enough energy to come back on my yard. And when I was talking to my friend, I said, you know what, I feel like I'm going to find something to happen, like, things are so bad it have to go up. And that is when I got home and I went online and I saw Tessan and this woman in the Donna, in the battle rounds, and I kid you not, Dion, I have never said box cover before, but immediately me hear one voice say box cover and something about it's like I saw this persona and it just came to life. I'm literally grandfather, I'm just jumping on the chair, I'm gonna start put down and me hear everything. Box cover, this is I've never spoken like this before. And then I did the video and in a matter of hours like 30,000 views, and them time I'm answer them views. It just kind of happened, and so it was since them time there, but just think say it was going to be a one-hit wonder type of thing.
Right.
You know, yesterday thing I go on the Cliff Twang and them people there, I said, well, I enjoy my little, probably come past Smile Jamaica, I take one little picture and give me a little gift basket.
And be on the headlines, don't forget
you know,
to be on the headlines.
wait a one that was after. And so like I thought that was going to be what was going to happen, and then that would be it. But then afterwards, I'm going to have to commend it too, because it's part of the journey where we really appreciate it, because when somebody's able to like spot talent and spot say you might have a gift or something that is worth, you know, people seeing, what you did that day was a very pivotal moment, because I've been hiding from my parents that I'm doing this. And so what you did that day was a very pivotal moment.
And when you said did, meaning an interview?
The interview, you reached out to me and them telling me, and said like, whoa, beyond the headlines, because my father used to listen to that like religiously every day. And I saw me end up used to learn things about Jamaica too, you know? And so...
Big up promo for Beyond the Headlines.
Oh, yes. And so in that moment, when you started asking me questions, was the first time I answered them questions here. I have to comfort myself and say, really, this is what I'm doing? And you asked me like, what do I refer to myself as? And I was like, I guess like vlogger and all of these things. And then you spoke to me about my name, like why the name Dutty Berry. And my father listening, my stepmother was in the room. And now this is the first time they're realizing what I've been doing while I'm gone to work. Because no, I'm answering them, I'm trying to be honest, and they're like, wait.
Hold on, you were at home doing the interview?
Yeah, I was home, so
and
I was
they
home.
were home listening?
And they're home listening because they always listen. And so me I sneak on one side now, and it's like, you know, them time that you not talk to your parents. So at the first time I hear all of the things, so when them gone to work, I take the house upside down and the baskets them, I find out somebody named Dutty Berry. And my father, he never liked the fact say, I call myself Dutty Berry, so he did vex while me did an interview with you. So he just like, why you have the name Dutty Berry? What this for? Me I like, I can't answer you now, me I talk to this, so I walk outside on the road now. And then that was just a whole entire moment, and then, yeah, that was it.
Remind my viewers quickly, why Dutty Berry?
Dutty Berry because my surname is Berry. And Dutty because at that time, we never have the Ike back them like the John Sport and the Wolf Creek, but they have like the company back them, you know. I never like it, somehow I was a fling to the back of the class, and the lady who normally clean the classroom would come in and say, oh, for Dutty bag this. And one day one girl said, oh, Dutty Berry, a Berry Dutty bag, and then the kids just kind of put the two things together and say, yeah. So when I wanted to start my channel, I figured the Russhaine Berry show never sound enticing enough. I wanted a name that sound like Runga Ringe, you know, like, you have to understand my vocabulary. It have to sound like Mutabaruka-ish, you know, like it have a sound like something like, yes, it have the sound that when you ask, they're like, oh, what is this? Is a new Blackberry? No, it's Dutty Berry. You know, something like that. So I went with the name.
All right. So initially, no, you interviewed Donna, you have to walk back into the house and say, yes, this is what I've been doing. And they said what?
It was my father. I came in and I saw my father watching my videos, like he was on my YouTube channel. So it was for that first time I understand who his son is. And because remember, you know, like just see me as a little nerd, little geek, where I'm not a personality, I know more. So it was like him understanding, so wait, you had all of this, like you were doing all these videos, and he eventually later on say, you know, him proud of me. And boy, as a Jamaican man, your father, like boy, the one that connect you, your father say, father stern. Like, you know? My father will struggle for kind of get the word. Him not really say love, but him say, and that alone you understand the little syllable. And so it meant a lot because my father, he's one of them people there who him just want to find something that I love and actually be able to like earn from it. And so
earn from it is important though.
Yes.
Yeah, because you need to pay a bill them and at some point you need to move out. So how do you go from the Dutty Berry show with Tessan, what was she?
Chinita Buddhas.
To actually making money now?
I mean, fortunately enough, that is where I guess like a little bit of the intelligence. And so I had a management company by the name of Livstush. They reached out to me from early to and said they liked my creativity and wanted me to work there. And so I was working there, like working as, you know, a camera setup person. This was early before the Tessan One device.
Okay.
And so I was doing that, and then while I was there, they realized I'm not really good at the job. And so when they saw the whole celebrity and the demand for Dutty Berry, they were like, hey, why not we move it from behind the camera to actually managing talent? So I was the first person that they took on as, you know, social media person, influencer, that they took on to manage. And so they were able to then introduce me to the corporate Jamaica side. So around that time, Cranwater reached out, and so I had that national commercial. I was with them for like a year plus. And so to have right after the voice now, I know you tell me say your brand is going to be there for a year in the Jamaican space. That just was just like tremendous to me, and that opportunity was so good. Because before then, corporate Jamaica, only athlete or dancehall artist, you know, I go out and all them, I just go up and say like, yo, big up, you know, big up this brand. Huh? That's it. But for me now, I was able to like script a commercial, now work on the ad and to do all of these things on my own, and it made me feel really good.
Okay. So had you started to yet think of yourself as transitioning now to a social media person, a YouTuber, or were you still sending out resumes?
At this point, I think I was actually very, very upset with the education system, the traditional education system, because I was just like, you imagine I've been doing this thing and I felt it from earlier on, you know.
You said I've been had, hoodwinked, and all of that.
I mean, yeah, and so it's just like, you mean to tell me say like I went through my entire life thinking say anything creative like was just like rubbish and you should not focus on it. And you tell me say the thing that brought me the most joy and made me actually find myself was this one space that I've been just kind of putting under the rug for how long. It did something to me where I could not look at school the same way.
Except though, isn't there an argument for saying, because you say you did your degree in language and development, so isn't there an argument for saying that the degree actually did prepare you for what you're doing now? It's just an issue of how you approach the monetization and the revenue side of it.
True, because now when I look back at it, I say like, you know, and think about communication, because even the use of Creole,
exactly.
When I say like somebody who I look up to is like, you know, Louise Bennett, and think about how she's used language to kind of educate people and to unify, you know, just Jamaicans all around. It's the same thing I'm kind of doing now. So it's not uncommon for companies now to approach me to say like, hey, we have this message, we want you to find a way how you can break it down for just the regular people, and that's what I've been able to do. So I've worked with like, you know, the Antibiotic Society, you know, in Jamaica, and I've worked with the Dutty of Jamaica to just talk about like, you know, having a clean environment, and so many other brands because of that ability to communicate and resonate with different people from different walks of life.
So the education system then not so what this after?
Not so bad. It's just in terms of not putting a certain value on the entrepreneurial side and the creative pursuits.
So what are you excited about now in terms of the space and the people in the space?
What I'm excited about, I'm big up in Prime Minister Youth Award I get the other day. So yeah, I feel very good about that, and that like literally came at a time where it just made me show say, yo, this is my purpose, and once I get an acknowledgement like that, then I have to make sure I continue to work. So when at the eras there, something can go up there and do the little thing, and you know, can you show? I don't think that's what you say, but you go up there and you collect that, and so now it's more about like linking with the other creators. I've been so shy before because, I'm not really sure about people's energy, but now there are so many creators out there. You have the Razor Blade, you have the Nitra Immortal, you have the Keeping Up with Janelle, you have the Prince Pine, them, you have the Ellie Diviner, you have so many people out there that are doing it. And for me, it's now recognizing, say, you have the talent them out of town and try to get them into this space now for them to see what it is like, doing interviews and understand that there's a space outside of just doing your videos for gimmicks. Because as you say, if you want longevity, you can't just be the thing in the yard, the things are the same way. You have to go be a brand ambassador, understand how to talk to different people, roll in different settings, and that is what I want to put my energy into right now. And as well develop, more content with celebrities. I should actually do on the road with you. We should do that one day.
Do I what?
It's a video where basically like we swap life, So you get to figure out like what it's like being Dutty for a day, so we're both
Dion Berry?
Yeah, like DB, look at that already sitting there. It actually makes sense, DB, have the same initials, like it's So basically, you would kind of, just apply Dutty Berry and kind of do a little countdown and talk the things there.
I can do that.
I don't know, maybe you could have do like behind the headline, like sus mix up, kind of things going on at your station or something there.
Box cover! You see what in the parliament you
No, you have to put more energy. You have to go, put your hands on, go, box cover!
Box cover!
Yeah, that works.
You watched Garden House last night?
Yes, them type of something there. My word, my sentence, my paragraph, my essay, my encyclopedia.
Do all angles now.
Okay, so no, I don't know how give me a little line.
Thank you so much for joining us for this edition of All Angles. I'm Dion Jackson Miller. Welcome to our viewers on onespotmedia.com.
Thank you so much for joining us. This is Dion Jackson Miller. Over here we have the permanent secretary talking to you. When are you going to pay the people? What the people want to know. But that's a wrap now. Back to you in studio.
I'm resigning. You must have a song. I'm resigning today.
All angles. I'm All angles. Dion Jackson Miller.